Hello friends, welcome to Raj Malhotra IAS Academy. Today we discuss what is climate justice. What is climate justice? It is just not a term which talk about a movement, but it talks about what are the social, economic, public health and other adversary impact of climate change. Because till now we are only considering climate change as just a thing which is related to environment, but it has a far reaching impact. For example, social impact, where phenomena like migration will be promoted, because if coastal area is flooded, then the people will start moving towards the mainland, and that will create a social issue, because that will bring social unrest in the society. If we talk about economic impact, because these area will be hampered, so the growth of this area will be destroyed, and moreover the GDP loss because of the submergence of the coastal area will be having a far reaching impact on the economy. If we talk about public health, because of various things like increase in flood and increase in drought, increase in your cyclones that have an impact, or even the coronavirus COVID-19 itself is an example of climate change, where we have that the virus can go untraced. For example, if we talk about, this is an area, and if we have a temperature suitable for the virus growth around 30 to 45, it will be suitable for virus growth, and hence it will promote virus mutation. And if we talk about other adversary impact, so there can be things hampering the growth of children. For example, the malnutrition, where we can also say that dehydration. These are the things which collectively must be counted in the climate change, and if we want to have a climate justice, we have to talk about everything. So if we talk about climate justice, it is a framing of global warming, जो आपके ग्लोबल लेवल पे जो फ्रेम कर रहे हैं हम पॉलिसी, इट शुड बी लाइक दैट. इट शुड इंक्लूड एथिकल पॉलिटिकल इशू रादर देन जस्ट इन्वायरमेंट को प्योरली एक सीलॉस में आप क्या कर रहे हैं, ट्राई कर रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर हम बात करें, जैसे आपको एथिकल एंगल देखना हो, तो यू हैव टू थिंक अबाउट वेदर वी शुड गो फॉर डेवलपमेंट और इन्वायरमेंटल डिग्रेडेशन. Because there is always, if we talk about Western Ghat mein there is always a debate, there is an ethical dilemma which talk about whether we should go for the development or we go for the environment. So this dilemma should be mitigated, and it can only be mitigated if we talk about what? If we talk about balancing the act. For example, if we have to develop certain area, for example, this is a green belt, so the project should not be in the core heart of this green area, it should be located somewhere else. And if it is damn necessary, then it should be in such a manner, the technology should be in such a way that it should not impact the ecology very, very badly. If we talk about lobbying by the businesses, industries and industrial group, for example, if we talk about Adani coal, Adani has invested somewhere around Australia, near your Great Barrier Reef. So if we talk about this investment, this is particularly an investment in coal industry, and which is nothing but investment in carbon. And if we go on increasing the investment in carbon, we never gonna attain the objective or the you can say Paris Agreement goal which we have decided. So if we talk about resistance shown by developed countries, the fund are not with the developing countries, and moreover these developing countries are not that much technically efficient, so the developed world should help the developing world, and if they do not help them, then they should not at least blame them, because this the climate change we are talking about, global warming which we are talking about, it is just not an issue of developing country but also the developed world, because they have started the industrial revolution, and because of which the world is right now facing the crisis. And if we talk about what is net zero, net zero target means ki reaching net zero carbon emission. Net zero carbon emission means if right now I am producing 100 ton of carbon, I have to develop a way in which this 100 ton of carbon is absorbed by the system. It can be growing tree or any other method. Okay, so what net zero carbon means? It means that 100 ton of carbon will be removed from the system if I produce 100 ton. If we talk about a term zero carbon means that we won't produce carbon at all. So you have to, like, this can be asked in your prelims, that what is net zero and what is zero carbon. Net zero means that the amount you are producing, you will remove that from the system. If 100 ton of carbon is produced, 100 ton will be removed. But zero carbon means that you will not produce carbon at all. You won't use any carbon related activity. So like it can be coal, it can be any kind of fuel like your petroleum, diesel and anything. If we talk about this particularly, so you can give an example of Western Ghat in this, Adani Group, or like your OPEC in this, or you can give resistance in this part. You can give an example of USA during the Trump era. So these are the things which we have to discuss about today's discussion. Thank you very much.